30 or so years now, our society has been told how important recycling can be to fight pollution. But in reality, finding markets for all those recycled materials can be difficult. But there are a few gamers in Proctor, Minnesota, who have found a way to tap into all that waste and use it for their benefit. Northern News Now's Dave Anderson brings us their story.
John Nephew never thought he'd be grinding plastic for a living. He studied philosophy and medieval history in college with a penchant for fantasy and role-playing games on the side.
I had already started writing for Dungeons & Dragons, Dragon magazine, when I was a high school student. So I paid my way through college as a freelance writer and editor writing for role-playing games.
The Duluth Cathedral grad started Atlas Games after college and learned that making his own game pieces from scrap plastic was good for the environment. Atlas has an in-house lab called Replay Workshop that crafts sellable products from plastic types not normally recycled. This mountain-shaped dice holder is an example.
This is actually made from plastic sourced from Folks Pharmacy. So these are Tylenol bottles that would just end up going in the landfill.
The Replay Workshop in Atlas Games Proctor headquarters has developed many plastic products like these turning blanks that carvers enjoy.
You pop it right into a lathe and turn it, and it turns perfectly.
Dice are another popular product that pops out from the waste plastic the workshop gathers up. John Nephew and his associate Shane Demos won't pop a vein if other companies start recycling plastic too. They know there's plenty of it to go around.
We do something and it's really successful and makes economic sense, and the result is that 1,000 other small businesses want to do the very same thing all around the globe, then that's a win. That is the best legacy we could have.
In Proctor, Dave Anderson, Northern News Now.
Thank you, Dave. Very cool. The next product to come out of Atlas Games Replay Workshop will be called Infinity Tiles. The game features puzzle tiles made from recycled plastic, and that will be in stores come this April.